Mr. Mark Everett, the Benevolent Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your introduction. I, like John, consider it remarkable that in the current climate there are so many people here today to support the Lighthouse Club and the Benevolent Fund, and I would like to thank you for your continued support. If you'll bear with me for a few minutes, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about the Benevolent Fund, and more importantly, how your hard-earned money is spent. Last year, over £733,000 was given away in aid to people a lot less fortunate than ourselves, and at that time it was a record amount given away. I can tell you that this year, to the end of 2009, we are likely to give away a similar figure, which I'm sure you will agree is a remarkable achievement. Over 450 families in the UK and Ireland have benefited this year with your help and generosity. Since the Benevolent Fund was set up, over £9 million has been handed back to people in need within our industry. It is well worth recording the fact that 93 pence in each pound raised goes back to people in need, unlike many other British charities whose overheads are a lot higher than 7%. We've had a lot of success this year in making people and organisations more aware of the Lighthouse Club Benevolent Fund, in particular the likes of the Health and Safety Executive and police liaison officers, who are very often the first point of call when someone is seriously injured or indeed killed. These organisations are now carrying our brochures and are much more aware of our existence than before, and we're finding that more applications for help are being generated. I would, however, urge any non-members, and John's already highlighted it here today, there must be probably 70% of you here that are non-members of the club. It works out at about 6 pence a day to be a member of the Lighthouse Club, £20 a year, which is really not a lot of money, and I would urge you all to join. It would make an absolutely massive difference to the Lighthouse Club coffers. Let me tell you that when you're put in a position where you're contacted by a family or an individual who can't afford a loved one's funeral, or by a breadwinner who has been diagnosed with terminal cancer, or indeed a family suffering hardship because of a sudden death, you have to have people involved who are prepared to respond quickly to any given situation. And you certainly have two people like that in your branch, in Don Baldry and Stephen McNicholas. These two gentlemen spend hours of time voluntarily visiting prospective cases on your behalf. The application forms are then sent on to the trustees for a decision and possible help. I'm sure you would like to take this opportunity of thanking them for all their hard work during the past year. Help, however, would not be possible without the likes of our corporate sponsors, individual donors and members. But in particular, I would like to thank all the Lighthouse Club branches in the UK and Ireland who contribute the bulk of the monies raised. And your branch, ladies and gentlemen, is no exception to the rule. You have an extremely hard-working and enthusiastic committee, ably led by your chairman, John Griffin, Secretary Robert Smith, and Treasurer Wendy Griffin, who all give up hours of voluntary time in organising functions like this today. I am also reliably informed that John's sister Catherine has also contributed a vast amount of help towards today's lunch, making it a real family affair. On behalf of all the members and guests present here today, can I take this opportunity to thank you all for the hard work and effort that has gone into today's lunch. You should be proud of the way that your branch has grown from strength to strength over the past few years. So, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell you a little bit about the Lighthouse Club Benevolent Fund. And once again, can I thank you for your continued support and your donation. I would like you to be upstanding and drink a toast to the Lighthouse Club, coupled with that of your chairman, John Griffin. The Lighthouse Club, John Griffin.
It gives me great pleasure to ask a young lady who's a very hard-working branch treasurer, Wendy Griffin, the London branch treasurer, to present a contribution of £100,000 to the Benevolent Fund chairman, Mark Everett.